I am president.
Check it. I'm gonna tell you what people need, huh?
People need money. Lots and lots of money.
That's right. We gonna print so much money.
I'm gonna give every single American $1 million.
Check it.
And then we gonna have a big party with all us millionaires.
What's up, guys? It's your boy, Benny. In any good zombie movie, there's like a moment when all of the zombies decide to act as a hive mind and attack the same thing. And that's when they're able to breach whatever barricade has been erected, whatever wall has been put in place, and they're able to essentially overwhelm whatever minuscule forces may try and stop the horde of zombie hive mind attackers from going in and destroying the subject of their ire. And that is what you are seeing right now with Joe Biden. Man, the zombie hordes, the mindless braying herd animals of the left have been released on Joe Biden. And hey, let's have a look here. What are they doing to him now? Well, they're searching his Rehoboth vacation home now. That is the third Joe Biden property to be searched. They also searched the Penn Biden Center, and they searched his Wilmington house. These are not searches. These, of course, are FBI raids, but you're not allowed to say that. They are breaking down Joe Biden because Joe Biden is of no use for them anymore. Look at this timeline here from the Daily Mail. All of the varying days, all of the varying lies about Joe Biden, all of it enumerated here in a flow chart. Very beautifully done, actually. Lies from the White House, lies from Karine Jean-Pierre, lies from Biden officials, lies from Biden himself. Baby, man, buckle up. It's just getting started. And also the Attorney General sitting there simping for Joe Biden. It's not going to end well. It's going to actually end in disaster. That's why Mr. David Axelrod, you may recall, he is the architect behind that person you know as Barack Obama. He was his chief of staff and campaign lead, David Axelrod, writing in The Atlantic, which is the Richie Rich McRich person magazine for rich people to talk to each other in. Yes, Mr. President, there is some there. Biden's team could have been more transparent about the classified documents, but the strategy may still work in the end. I don't think so. It's confounding to watch Joe Biden's White House deal with the discovery of classified documents stored away next to his 1967 Corvette. The impact of the first discovery was immediately apparent to Biden's team, given the popular uproar around Donald Trump. Biden rightly noted that classified and top secret documents are marked that for a reason. Why then did it take months after the first discovery of the White House to acknowledge Biden, too, had classified documents in his possession? And why did they acknowledge this after a leak to CBS News about it? Why is the Biden administration in complete peril and total, complete, systematic zombie attacks from the corporate left, orchestrated by, who? David Axelrod. Starting to see a little bit of a trend here. Former Obama agent going after Joe Biden. Joe Biden himself looking very beleaguered and very weird at the White House, walking out of the White House and grabbing a reporter.
What's behind your decision to end the COVID emergency?
The COVID emergency will end when the Supreme Court ends it. We've extended to May the 15th to make sure we get everything done. That's all. There's nothing behind the wall.
Okay, no one's quite sure what he's saying, but that same reporter who Joe Biden is creepily pawing there got her revenge in the morning.
That's absolutely right. According to three sources familiar with this matter, FBI agents, as we speak, are searching President Biden's Rehoboth Beach home.
Searching. Remember, it's a search. It's not a raid. It's only a raid when Donald Trump does it. This comes at the heels of multiple FBI raids of Joe Biden properties.
FBI agents searched the Penn Biden Center in Washington sometime in mid-November. Multiple sources familiar with the investigation are telling Fox News it is not clear how many agents were present, but President Biden's team was fully aware and consent was given. No search warrant involved, and it's not clear if agents took anything from the center.
Ooh, baby, man, these people are cruel. And they're not just going for Biden, ladies and gentlemen. They're going after Kamala, too, in a massive, long, winding piece of journalism here from the Washington Post, or shall I say, hatchet job. Some Democrats are worried about Harris's political prospects. Oh, so if Biden goes down, who's left in his place? Well, not Kamala Harris. Longtime leader of the Cobb County Democrats says that Kamala Harris is very bad. People are poised to pounce on anything, any misstep, any gaffe, anything she says. She's probably not getting the benefit of the doubt. It doesn't help that she's not an adept communicator. Yeah, look at this article just going on to savage Kamala Harris. What do you got, like 2,000, 3,000 words here on Kamala Harris, just absolutely torching her for her miserable job in office. That's why they give Kamala Harris the tough interview questions.
New green bus is going to keep their signature yellow color.
These are going to remain yellow school buses because who doesn't love a yellow school bus? They will remain yellow, but their heart will be green.
Oh, man. Okay. All right. So Kamala ain't it. So who's next? Tucker Carlson writing, we will see a lot more of Michelle Obama in the next few years. Tucker Carlson wonders if Michelle Obama is preparing to replace Joe Biden and Kamala Harris in 2024. Tucker Carlson gave a very poignant, very cutting monologue on his supposition that the field is being cleared for Michelle Obama to run for president. We think it's a very compelling argument.
Elected president twice on this kind of stuff. So he immediately jumped into the middle of the Memphis tragedy to remind us that white middle-class Republicans did this. Blood is on their hands. Selma, Dr. King, Rodney King, Trayvon Martin. They're all the fruit of white supremacy. It's true. And as Obama explained on Twitter, you can learn a lot more about how it's true on his website. Okay. So we decided to go there. We went to the Obama Foundation website today, and there we found an entire section on how we have to continue to defund the police. Yes, people are still saying it. Quote, cities like Los Angeles, Baltimore, and Philadelphia have reduced their budgets for their police departments, the Obama Foundation explained without laughing. These cuts made funding more available for other elements of public safety, like affordable housing. Right, because affordable housing is public safety, unless that affordable housing is in Chicago or Baltimore, in which case you're likely to be killed. But whatever. The point is, take 3 steps back. Barack Obama, the former president, is weighing in directly on America's latest fake hate crime. And you have to wonder why. He's not doing it for himself. Obama is retired at this point. He's living on Martha's Vineyard with all the other rich white people. He's doing it for his wife. His wife who's never had a real job and apparently is feeling kind of restless approaching 60. And that's why you may have noticed that 6 years after leaving Washington, Michelle Obama is back in the news. She's got a new book and a media tour and even a federally funded hiking trail named for herself in Atlanta. Why has she emerged in this way? Well, there might be a reason. In fact, if you didn't know any better, if you were visiting this country from a foreign land trying to figure out what's going on in the U.S., you might mistake what Michelle Obama is doing right now for the beginnings of a presidential campaign. So first, you have a manufactured white racism panic. That's a clue. But the clincher is menopause. Unlike every other woman over 50 in all human history, Michelle Obama, we're sad to tell you, has menopause. It's not clear where she caught it. Maybe there was an outbreak in Edgartown. But it's bad. At one point, Michelle Obama gained up to 6 pounds. You don't know how much she suffered. Let's put it this way. Baton Death March survivors, she laughs at you. You can't fathom her pain. Watch her talk about it on TV.
I am still physically active, and my goal now, instead of having Michelle Obama arms, I just want to keep moving. Just keep moving. If I can walk, move, I don't have to run, I don't have to beat everyone. So I've had to change the way I see myself in my health space. I never used to weigh myself. I'm not trying to stick to numbers, but when you're in menopause, you have this slow creep.
You have this slow creep. And no, she's not talking about Joe Biden here, who is technically one of the slowest creeps in America. She's talking about her own thighs. Now, why is Michelle Obama telling you about her menopausal thighs on a TV show? Possibly because she's a crazed narcissist who thinks her own thighs are interesting to you. And that's, of course, true. But there may be other reasons. Consider that today's Washington Post expressed deep dissatisfaction with Joe Biden's current heir, Kamala Harris. Now, Harris is a woman who cannot even consistently pronounce her own first name. And she might not be, as the Post suggests, up for the job of leading this country. And we're quoting. Some Democrats are worried about Harris's political prospects, the paper says. They're worried she may not have the, quote, political skills to win a national race. Whoa, wait a second, pale colonizer. Kamala Harris doesn't have skills? Isn't that racist? Well, as the Post reports, yes, it is. Quote, some party members fear that Americans are simply not willing to elect a woman of color as president, especially given the racism and sexism they see emerging in recent years. Yeah, because there's more now. So here's the problem for the Democratic Party. The current vice president is totally incompetent and universally loathed by everyone, including her staff and possibly her husband, who literally kissed her with a mask on. We're not judging, but you can see it for yourself. So you don't want her, but you can't just ditch her for a white dude. Sorry, that's not equity. So where do you go from here? Ooh, good question. And it turns out it's a question that Michelle Obama seems to have been thinking about recently.
Tucker Carlson went on to have the ubiquitous Candace Owens on his program in order to discuss. She was, of course, savage as always and went straight to the heart of the issue, how Michelle Obama will convince suburban women en masse to vote for her in 2024.
How much more of Michelle Obama do you think we'll be seeing between now and, say, the January primaries of 2024?
I think you have it exactly right. I think we're going to be seeing a lot of her, and I know that we've all been wondering who are they going to put up as a candidate. It's become very clear the media is dumping Joe Biden, right? Suddenly they're able to critique Hunter Biden's laptop. They're able to look at all of his corruption and things that they just were unwilling to do for the first 4 years of his presidency. So they're basically saying, we no longer have your back. Now we're saying that you do some bad stuff. And, oh, maybe he's not just forgetful sometimes. Maybe he is, in fact, senile, and we're not going to have him forth as a candidate. It begs the question, you know, which ism are they going to run on? This is what they do. You are correct. You have sexism, which I think people grew very tired of after Hillary Clinton. We get it. We all hate women. We're all misogynists, according to the left. And they ran Hillary and she didn't win. When they ran Biden, of course, it was racism. It was everybody is a racist. It was the COVID pandemic. You're right about these emergencies. But what I will say about Michelle Obama is I think she's smarter than to run on just race, because people forget this. But Obama was smarter than to run on just race the first time that he ran. He refused to answer those questions. I think what she's doing, and the reason why she's talking about her menopause, is she's making an Oprah appeal. She's appealing to suburban women because that's the people, that's the group of individuals that Biden lost, right? So she thinks if she makes herself relatable to suburban women, and if she just does, just remembers answers, basic answers like what is your name, things that Joe Biden can't remember, what are your children's name, that she can get by because she knows that she'll have the full support of the media behind her. So I don't doubt that they are priming her to be the candidate, because I don't know who else they have to put forth.
Well, that's it. I mean, the bench is thin. I mean, Gavin Newsom presiding over the worst managed state in American history. I don't think there's really much debate about that at this point. I mean, literally. And then Kamala, Carmela, whatever her name is, she can't decide Harris. You know, anyone who laughs at the idea of Michelle Obama becoming president should remember that Joe Biden is the president.
That's exactly right, and that's why I would not laugh. I would not laugh at it, because she is a way stronger candidate, of course, than Joe Biden, who didn't even have to go to any rallies. He had a bunch of cars that were honking at him. It's definitely something to consider seriously. And I don't know what the point would be. I guess just to pretend that things are changing. We know it's just a continuation of the Clinton administration to the Obamas to the Bidens. It's all the same. But I guess people believe that it's actually changed if they have a different person, and they'll just be relieved that they're not having to fight for Biden again and pretend that he's a legitimate president, and he obviously can't even hold a decent press conference or speak to the media whatsoever. And of course, Kamala, however you say her name, nobody is taking her seriously. She has that Hillary factor. She's just unlikable. You put her in front of a camera and you walk away and you just kind of go, "Oh my gosh, what was that? I don't like her, and I don't know why." And you can't really explain what it is, but there's no way they're going to run an election with her. And I think it's very real that Michelle Obama is going to be their candidate.
I think you're right. I do. Great to see you. Candace Owens, thanks so much.
Thank you for having me.
So, ladies and gentlemen, what do you think? Do you believe that Michelle Obama will be running for president in 2024? Would you ever vote for Michelle Obama in this craven act of betrayal against Joe and Kamala Oh, man. They did everything. They broke every single rule in order to get these two in office, and now they are showing them the door with a shovel. Ladies and gentlemen, what is happening? Will Michelle Obama run in 2024? Let me know. Let me know. Is that a good or a bad thing? What do you think? Let me know. Some people think it's a good thing. Some people think they're going to lose, and they're going to be, remember, it was essentially Donald Trump running against Barack Obama's legacy in 2016. So, whatever. Let's see. Let's see how the tables get run, ladies and gentlemen. But no matter what, America is the greatest country in the world. America's worth fighting for. So we fight on this program. Keep memeing, keep criticizing, keep fighting. We're fighting right alongside with you. My name is Benny Johnson. See ya. Thank you for watching. Our channel is here to meme the libs until they cry and then to meme them crying. Their tears, they taste just like sweet, delicious ice cream. Salty, too. We ridicule the establishment and the libs because of you. Your support keeps us going. So if you like what you saw, please punch the subscribe button, click like, and ring the little bell so that you know when we're live. Don't you want to know when we're live? And make sure that you subscribe to our email list just in case the plug gets pulled, as tends to happen. If you want to see more of our videos, click here or here. My name is Benny Johnson. Stay free, Base Patriots.